Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Weather with Jonathan here, and I'm back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the potential for a massive polar vortex to completely just spill, and the potential for two massive snowstorms. I'm going to be going over all of this in your video. So, starting off, you can see on our satellite imagery, we have a system back in the northwest, and we have those snow showers and heavy snow showers in the northern plains, and then we have a little bit of rain down here in Oklahoma and Missouri in that area, and it only has a few snow showers up in the northeast and some rain down in the southwest. Now, I just want to put this into motion real quick because of some I just want to show you guys, but that is what it is looking like if I just put it into motion. Now, our NWS hazards are going to be a little quiet today. It's a little more on the quiet side, but we still have those winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings for the Sierras, the West Coast, and all the way back through the upper part of Michigan. Then we have wind warnings from California to Colorado in the Four Corners region. Then red flag warnings from Texas all the way up into Colorado/Kansas. Now that is actually because we actually have a critical risk of fire today, so that is why. But yeah, so I just want to show you our temperatures today too. Sorry it couldn't refresh, but this is what our temperatures are for tomorrow actually instead. But very warm across much of the US. And then if we take a look at our temperatures today, they're going to be also on the warm side for much of the US, just a little tiny bit colder, but yeah. So you get the idea. Now, while I'm going to start moving on to our Arctic blast, look at our CPC outlooks. This is very cold, and I know you're gonna see dark blue, but that only is like temperatures like 10 to the 0 degrees, but that is still very cold. Then our 8 to 14 day temperatures, it starts warming up a little bit in that dark blue, but it shifts more to the south and the east coast. So that's what is really cool and not good about it. So that's what it could look like, and we have another atmospheric river type thing happening in the west coast. A lot of rain, actually, and I'll show you what it could look like. But I don't want to show you right now because of something. But this is our 6 to 10 day precipitation anomaly, and then our 8 to 14 day is starting to get a little drier, but yeah, so if we go to our NAM model, you can see snow showers in the northern plains and a lot of snow in the Sierras right now. Now, if as I move this out, we could be seeing some actual possible, pretty decent snowfall in the northern plains, and we have some wind possible. But this is what our winds could potentially be, gusting as high as some areas 40 to 50 miles per hour. So that is definitely something we got to watch out, mainly 20 to 35 miles per hour. And then our snowfall totals are a pretty decent. We have snowfall totals upwards of maybe half a foot, some areas, some isolated areas like 7 inches. So yeah, so that's what's really going to be happening in that. Now, I just want to show you what our dew points could look like, because we do have the potential for a little bit of severe weather. In the south, we do have a marginal risk for day 4, day 5, day 6, and day 7, and day 8. So that's because of that, all of that moisture, and it's just going to keep surging. I think we may have an upgrade to a slight risk for one of those days, but you never know what is gonna happen. But we're not really talking about severe weather in this video because it's not our main focus. Our main focus is our temperatures and our Arctic air blast. So watch this. Now, I don't necessarily know if this is an Alberta Clipper just yet, but I know that it is some very cold temperatures behind it. And we could be seeing temperatures in the minuses in Wisconsin. And those temperatures are actually going to reach pretty far south. And actually, eventually, they're going to reach the East Coast. And temperatures in Florida can actually reach down to 40 degrees. So, these temperatures are really going to be starting to cool down across much of the U.S., possibly in the 30s in Louisiana. And also, you guys, it's really going to start warming up in the West Coast. Now in the California area, up to about some areas 60 degrees. And then it's going to start climbing up towards places like Portland, Oregon. And you guys have a massive warm up on the way. But you guys, so you see what I'm about to show you right here, okay? So you see where this not that area. Don't look at that, guys. You see about in this area where that warm and cold air meets. On this side, you've got temperatures of about 28 degrees, and then on this side, you've got temperatures of about 37 degrees. Now, right in the middle is where that warm air and cold air meet, and that's where we could actually have the potential for some possible ice. I don't really think we're going to see much ice, but we could see the potential for a little bit of ice. And remember, I don't really think we're going to see ice, and especially because it's not our main threat, but we could actually see a little bit of ice just to the north of that. So that's what we're looking at in terms of that. Now I want to take a look at our snowfall for you guys. So you can see we have a lot of snow in the West Coast, especially near the Portland, Oregon, Seattle area, Cascades, the Sierras. You guys could be getting upwards of and this is in the Cascades and the Sierras. You guys can see upwards of about 9 feet of snow, so that is a lot. And then up here in the northern plains, upwards of about 3 feet. Now, I want to go over our snowstorms. So, our current snowstorm is probably going to dump upwards of about half a foot of snow. Then we have another little system that tries to come in and dump another about 7 inches of snow. Actually, no, about 8 to 10 inches of snow. Then it really starts dumping that snow in the Minneapolis area. And then this is my main concern for this storm right here. This could be dumping a lot of snow. And I just want to real quick show you what it could look like because it is not looking good, you guys. It is not looking good. Also, I just want to tell you guys, quick announcement. I really wanted to try and make this video longer for you guys because I wanted a weather update for you guys that is a bit longer because I've been making a little shorter videos. But yeah, so you can see we have those snow showers in the upper Midwest through the northern plains, and then some very heavy snow breaks out across Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota. That'll move out, but that leftover cold air is just gonna really just not give them a break. And then this is a concerning pattern that's actually gonna develop. And that could dump actually some snow further. This system could dump for some snow further south around the 12th of March, and then another little system tries to form on the 14th and fuse up with some cold air. That could actually potentially bring a large East Coast snowstorm because we do have a low pressure system forming off the coast, and that is going to clearly drop, and that is going to be bombing. This is going to drop from about 1,005 millibars to 991. So that drops a lot in pressure. So that's, if I do the math, that's 14 millibars in 24 hours. So that's pretty decent. If this continues to happen, we could potentially see a bomb cyclone. I don't listen. I know we're going to see an East Coast storm, you guys. like possibly an East Coast historic storm, but I don't know. Because there's a lot of uncertainty. This is 200 hours out, so just got to pay attention to this. And this could dump upwards of 2 to 3 feet of snow in Vermont and New Hampshire by the time this is all said and done. Look at those snow totals. I will zoom in to the regions, but if you guys cannot see, well, now you can see, but I'll just put it into the New England area. But that is a lot of snow, you guys. That is a lot of snow. Some areas could see upwards of 30 inches, maybe even some areas 35 inches. It says the max is 38 inches. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some areas see close to 3 feet of snow. Definitely some areas gonna see upwards of about 2 feet of snow. Some areas I would not expect some areas to see 3.5 feet of snow for what it's showing currently. Now, our main concerning areas are for mainly, it's not really just one area. It's mainly this area that we're concerned about for snow totals, and definitely our second most concerning is probably going to be this area, especially because of the mountains, and we could actually potentially have some avalanche warnings. So that's what's really going to be going on in New England. We aren't really talking too much about ice. I just want to show you guys, because I just want you guys to know like what the weather's going to be like for you guys. Not any ice is really predicted. It's more in the Appalachians and the Shenandoah regions. But yeah, so that's going to wrap it up for that forecast. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Consider sharing it with your family and friends. Consider subscribing, liking the video, and shout out to Mr. Storm and Ryan Hall. And you guys, I will see you in the next Weather with Jonathan forecast video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and